What's up guys, today's video is on the top 5 best coffee grinder. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that will meet the needs of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Starting at number 5, we have the Breville BCG820 BSS Smart Grinder Pro Coffee Bean Grinder. If you're looking for the best possible starting point for your morning brew, we can't recommend the Breville Smart Grinder Pro highly enough. It earned the highest score in our all-important grind consistency metric and was a frontrunner in every other metric as well. It can even grind finely enough to make proper espresso. This model is definitely for you if you're seeking something that offers clean operation, is easy to use, surprisingly quiet, and produces impressively consistent grinds. Apart from the fact that you have to pay a premium for its top-notch performance, the only downside of the Smart Grinder Pro is that it struggles a bit when grinding on the coarse end. In this range, which is what you want for cold brew and what many want for French press, it tends to create a good number of fines, dust-like grinds, that can cause a muddy and more bitter brew. However, if your preferred brewing method is anything from pour-over to espresso, this machine will treat you to an incredibly consistent, high-quality grind. Moving on at number 4, we have the Bodum Bistro Burr Coffee Grinder. Are you seeking to make the best cup of coffee affordably? If so, then the Bodum Bistro will be a perfect building block for your morning coffee setup. Although we wouldn't exactly call it cheap, it rivals the grind consistency of our top scorers and costs much less. That means you get nearly as high-quality grounds with a much smaller hit to your bank account. The most significant sacrifices you make with the budget-friendly Bistro are things that are peripheral to the quality and consistency of the grind itself. For example, this machine is a bit louder than some of its pricier competitors, has a higher tendency to spill fine grounds, and comes with fewer programmable features. However, none of these slight downsides ruined our morning coffee experience. These modest drawbacks will likely be well worth the cost savings to the majority of coffee drinkers. At number 3, we have the Baratza Sette 270 Conical Burr Coffee Grinder. If you're shopping for the best espresso grinder to complement your home espresso machine, the Baratza Sette 270 will not disappoint. This grinder excels in regards to grind consistency and dosing accuracy. Baratza designed the Sette 270 with macro and micro adjustments to allow you to get really specific dialing in your grind size. And, even though we found it to be the best espresso grinder in its class, it also produces a grind range great for pour-overs. For a household of espresso and manual brew enthusiasts, we highly recommend this grinder. However, to enjoy these luxuries, you'll have to pay top dollar. Although, you may find the Sette 270 is still worth the investment, especially if you're using it in conjunction with a home espresso machine to avoid splurging on pricey specialty drinks from the coffee shop. We love its sleek appearance, but take note that the dimensions aren't ideal for under-cabinet scenarios. This coffee grinder is rather tall and may not be compatible with tighter spaces. At number 2, we have the Baratza Virtuoso Plus Conical Burr Coffee Grinder. If you're shopping for a large family or small office of caffeine addicts, our top recommendation is the Baratza Virtuoso Plus. It can pump out a very consistent grind size and is also kitted out with more industrial-grade components than most of its consumer-level competitors. This means it is more likely to stand the test of time and shake off the abuse of multiple people making multiple cups of coffee each day. It had a long stint as our office grinder, where it consistently churned out 20+ cups of ground beans per day like a champ. The high price tag of the Virtuoso Plus may be the main deterrent. Additionally, its grind consistency is slightly less impressive than some less durable models we've tested. However, the grind consistency isn't very far off from that of top performers, and its components are likely to last longer when subjected to heavy use, which should save anyone that grinds lots of coffee money in the long run. And finally at number 1, we have the Fellow Coffee Grinder. Mornings are a sacred time, And if your kitchen shares a thin wall with a light sleeper's bedroom, a loud coffee grinder is a quick way to ruin a friendship. That's where the fellow ode shines. It keeps the noise to a minimum while grinding faster than any other model in our review. This grinder is also beautiful, low profile, and offers some nice features. Overall, static proved to be a significant problem for the ode. The heavy static it produces creates a mess with coffee sticking to the machine. However, Fellow provides a brush for a quick cleanup, and for the right person, the design aesthetics of the ode may outweigh the inconvenience of its messes. But keep in mind that this grinder is specifically made for brewed coffee. It won't go nearly fine enough for an espresso machine. Thanks for watching, and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time.